Good evening, everyone. I'm William Robert Ingram from Richmond County. Let me fix this real quick. I'm William Robert Ingram from Richmond County. I know you guys heard earlier from Miss Green, the poet. She was speaking about Imperial Foods fire. I was only 10 years old in 1991 when that fire happened. So the result of what she's talking about as a kid, I got to experience what it was like for other children and other friends to be missing from class because they were grieving the loss of their mothers, their brothers, and their sisters. And we had no idea, like Angaza said, of the world that we were getting ready to enter in. Everybody influenced us and told us that it would be perfect in the year 2000 when I graduated as a class of 2000, Generation X. Things were supposed to be fixed by the time 2000 hit. And here we are in 2025, standing here, going through the same resolve over and over and over again. It's time for a different result, right? Our ancestors, I'm from Richmond County. My heritage goes back pretty far to 1700s. We helped establish the Constitution in Richmond County and Anson County. We have a rich history there. That's why all of these companies, we have 21 companies in Richmond County in this black community. Richmond County was originally all ran by coloreds, right? At the end of the Civil War, everybody that was placed in office in Richmond County looked like me, right? And they all came from my family church, right? It was one of the most powerful places in North Carolina. And it was one of the last strongholds, right? Like Shiloh community. But Richmond County and Anson County was one of the last strongholds after the Civil War. Nobody even knew we existed, just like today. But today, I'm here to speak for the ones who came before me. I stand on the shoulders and the backs of the ones who fought for us. And today, we have to come up with a resolution, just like they did, to see what we can do for ourselves to become self-sufficient, right? There's a lot of issues in Richmond County. 1898, I'll take you guys back just a little bit, right? 1898, the Wilmington Massacre happened in Wilmington. But nobody talks about the other counties that it happened in. Richmond County is one of the major counties that we have a big Klan population. It used to be known as the Red Shirts, right? They're still there. In 1900, the last black commissioner, was beat almost to death, right? He came from my family church. He is a relative, right? But he resigned in 1900, right? And 72 years later, in 1972, one of my cousins was the second person to be placed on the Board of Commissions or Board of Education for Richmond County. Years later, 1991, the same year, he was murdered in his house. And I'm going to tell you the reason why he was murdered. It goes back to the land, right? We're farmers. I am a farmer in Richmond County. The struggle is real. I tell you, just because one person can make it through, that doesn't mean there's a door that all of us are meant to walk through, right? But 1972, he became the next member, right? They murdered him and his mother in his home in Hamlet, the same place, right? Because he owned land and he was advocating for self-determination. He was building a subdivision to do all of the things that we're talking about right now to build our community. And when he tried to do that and he stepped out of line, they made sure that they showed by power and force by taking his life and his mother's. So his name was Maceo McCahan, right? And we have to remember these names and say these names of these people because they live through us every day. And without them, we wouldn't be here. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today.